Okay, hey everybody, I'm Transformatron bringing you another video review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers Prime Season 3 Beast Hunters Deluxe Class Lazerback. So let's take a look at the packaging first. Here's the back of it. He is a Predacron. He's got Dragon Mode, which it's kind of weird. I'll show you what I think you're supposed to do, but then I'll show you something that I made up, which I think it looks a lot better. So his tail becomes a whip, and his back, spines and stuff becomes his toxic strike blaster. So it says Lazerback is a chaotic Predacron rebel whose only goal is to scour Earth clean of the Autobots. So if he were in the show, I'm sure he would be a very interesting character. No. So yeah, so here's the thing, the bio, or the technical data. He's got a strength of 8, an intelligence of 8, a speed of 6, endurance of 8, rank of 5, courage of 7, fire blast of 6, and skill of 4. And also available, you have Bumblebee, Wheeljack, and Soundwave. So okay, so now, before we get to the toy, one last thing. The directions. They are a bit of a mess when you get them out, because they're all huge. That's just one side of it. Anyway, so here's a nice picture of Lazerback here. Kind of, you can't see it very well though because of it's not done very good, but anyway, this Tales of the Beast Hunters Chapter 3, continued from Chapter 2, Deluxe Class Soundwave. And his little bio says, even as he floated helplessly in the darkness of the hyper-evolution chamber, Lazerback could hear what happened around him. He heard much of what Shockwave said in his strange voice. He knew before he emerged what his plan would be. Now freed from the chamber, he is no longer interested in what the Decepticon scientist who cloned him has to say. Lazerback refuses to serve under anyone, not an overlord like Megatron or a conqueror like Predaking. Instead, he is determined to see chaos reign. Stealing a tracking device from the lab, he blasts off, hoping to see chaos made king by the destruction of the 2 tyrants that stand in his way. And then it is continued in Chapter 4 in Deluxe Class Wheeljack. So here's a quick look at the other side. So they're humongous. So now for Lazerback. I have him in this pose, in this stance here, where I have him standing like this, but this is made up. Originally, he was kind of packaged like where his feet were like this, and he's kind of like this. But then you kind of, some people, I don't know why, but they make him do like this. It's just ugly. This, like, make him do a really weird squat pose, and it's creepy. Like this. This is how I see a lot of people having him, which is really weird because it's just kind of stupid that way. And his tail is a little too high. Should be more like down here. I mean, I wish you could bring these apart so you could pull it down more so it would actually touch the ground, but you can't because there's like this piece right there. But to make him look like, what I like to do is I like to pull these legs out like back here, make them straight, and then I like to fold this up like that and bring the foot down. Do the same on the other side, like that, and then you have him looking a lot better. And then now he's not looking down so much as he looks up. Instead of looking down, he can look up now. So, and then if you wanted to, you could make it more cool, I guess, if you went like this and bent his elbows up, put him down like this, and put his head up. I mean, still looking kind of down, but better than it was before. Anyway, he's got some nice paint. I think he has some of that swirly paint around like right here. And I pushed this. Yeah, I got this nice swirly red paint, and yeah, see right there. So then there's some rubber on him. This is rubber, this is his tail, soft rubber. These are soft rubber, his feathers, I guess. And this, which, yeah. So I think they call him Lazerback because he has a laser out of his back, which is kind of stupid. But anyway, and then for some reason I got mine used, I think. So this piece in here is really loose. Now I don't know if that's like that with all of them, or just mine, but it's really annoying when you're trying to transform them. Anyway, to transform him, what you want to do is you want to come around here. If you haven't taken his back off, you want to take that off and put that out to the side, and then take his tail off and put that over here. Then what you want to do is you want to bring these arms down like this, straighten them out, fold the claw up, bring it down, and fold his hand around like that. And then same on this side, up, down, and around. So there you pretty much have his arms. Then for his head, you want to pull the chest apart, fold this down, then pull this up, push his head out a little bit, like that, and then just kind of force, I guess, it down. See, this is where it gets annoying because it wiggles all around and you have to figure out right there. Then just fold that piece down and fold this in, and it'll kind of, this piece will go under this piece right here, so just like that. And then I just like to fold this back and then try to get this up as much as I can. Then for his legs, come around to the back, fold these down, or you can do whatever you want with them, but I like to fold them down so they're not in the way. Fold this up, and then fold it like this, and then fold the tail up and make sure and get this point to go through that hole, just like that. And then push these legs together, and this peg will tab into that hole right there. That. Okay. So push this down like that. And then here you have him in his robot mode. He is really short, but that's okay. He has really big feet. They're huge. So, yeah, he stands really good most of the time if you have a flat surface. And then for his weapons, you have this, which you can open these up and it'll come like this, and then you have a dart thing, and it goes pretty far. Now it does go farther, but I cut mine, it went out to maybe like here or so, but I cut mine because it was bent and it wasn't working. But then after I cut it, it worked a lot better. So yeah, now it probably won't be like that unless yours is used, but it's. Then here's this tail whip thing, which is a really soft rubber, so it's pokey, but it won't hurt anybody. So to put this on, what you want to do is you want to put this peg into his hand right there. So there you have his whip, I guess, but I don't like that because it's funny looking and it just stays in one place. It would be cool if there were joints in here, so you could pull it apart and then it would just fall down to touch the ground, and that would make a way better whip. Anyway, for his articulation, his head's on a ball joint, so you can get it going wherever. His shoulder's on a ball joint, so you can get them going all around, out. Oh yeah, one more thing. You can push these up. So yeah, and then up on his elbow, he's got elbow articulation, bends at the elbow and rotates at the wrist. For his legs, you got ball joint at the hips, bends at the knee, twists at the upper knee, and a lot of foot pivot. So yeah, what I like to do sometimes is I like to turn these feet around so that they're like this, so that sometimes he will stand better if I don't have a very even surface, because the bigger part is in the back, so it'll make him stand a little better. So nice paint details in robot mode 2. He's got the purple hands, which is weird, but it's kind of cool. Got the purple feet, which can't tell, but there might be some swirly paint, like, yeah, like right there's paints other colors in here too, so it's like brown and purple. So yeah, then his face is really cool. In here you got his eyes, which are the little yellow or green things, and then you got this purple bit, which I think it makes his face look like a bear to me, because I don't know why, but it's really interesting head sculpt. So, and then for his weapons again, you can peg this into his hand here, and then like I said, you can put this in his hand, but I don't like doing that. What I like doing is coming around to back here, putting this down like this, and pegging this in here, like that. So that makes him a little longer in back, but it also looks a little bit better, so it doesn't look like it's, so it looks like it's part of his body. And then like this, which it's kind of ugly, but it's better than having it stuck in his hand. So, and then he is a little short, so that might bug some people, so what you can do is you can extend these legs and clip these ankles up like that. And that'll make him a little taller, but also kind of makes him more back heavy if you have this. So you can take that off, or you don't have to have that on, but it's just somewhere to store it. And then now he's really tall. And then I think it's if you have him like this, that these would, like, turning his feet around would come in more handy, because he's got the more support in the back that he might need. So like this. So yeah, so to transform him back, what you want to do is fold these down, pull his chest apart, and pull his arm off. Put that back on. Pull that down, and then flip his tail down and back, and pull his legs apart, and flip that down. Then what you want to do is you want to fold his dragon head up, and then fold this down, and this piece right here will clip into this little hole there. Right, like that. And then fold these up, fold it up, and then I think these tabs right here and here are supposed to tab into these holes here, but it doesn't work because the head is angled a little bit, so you have to, I mean, you can get them in there, but they're not secure. They'll just sit there, so that's kind of a bummer, but oh well. And then fold his chest back up, push that together, come around to his hands, fold them around, push them in, and they will kind of, you will hear a click, kind of. You'll hear it better on this hand, same on this one, like that, and you will hear a click like that. for his legs, turn him around. Okay, and then if you want him to stay in this mode, if you want him to have the longer, more dragon-like mode, just have his legs like that. If not, just fold these down and just make his legs go like this, and fold this down, and then you'll have him in the crouching mode. I'll bring this down, down, and there you have him in his dragon mode. Well, almost. Flip the tail down all the way. Take this peg and peg it in right here. And his tail will peg in right here. So just go like that. Like that. And then for his articulation in dragon mode, which I forgot to do before I started, he's got obviously this pivot in his foot. His head moves up and down, barely. And then his mouth opens like that. And then it's kind of funny, he's got like 2 teeth up in front, and he's got like all these teeth on the bottom, so it's kind of funny. And then for his back leg, it's basically the same. Not basically, it is the same. You got a lot of toe pivot, and this piece right here, if you have it like this, it'll fold up like this and kind of fold along that, which is weird. So yeah, it's got a nice paint scheme. These are yellow. I just covered this part with marker because I was bored, but they're supposed to be yellow. This part right here. And then, yeah, he's got like a beak or something, which is weird, but, you know, he's a Predacon, so they're all weird. So, yes. Thank you for watching, and I will be posting another video soon, hopefully. Thank you.